Dave, how are you doing?
Well, hey, how you doing today, buddy?
Very well, thank you so much.
Hold on, let me work on some stuff. Yeah,
Sure, sure. Set it up. Here is here he is.
Hello.
Evan Skip.
Wow, beautiful hat. Is it
Thank
cap,
you.
hat? What should I call topi?
Yeah. Knit cap.
Knit cap, yes. Brilliant.
Wait. Oh, who made that?
Um, I got it at the trans market at the Brooklyn LGBTQ Center.
Oh, cool.
Oh.
So handmade actually, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, brilliant.
Yeah, how do you change the background on this on Zoom?
So go into the, are you on Mac or
Mac.
okay, so go into settings and then go into backgrounds.
Yeah. Oh, I got you.
Starting it off with IT.
Yo, you guys are young. You guys are more.
You're not that old. Come on, man. I told you the other day. Your background
Oh,
was
look at
nice
you.
anyway.
Huh?
Your background is nice otherwise as well.
It
This looks
was
good as
better.
well. No, it's
It was
this
better.
as well.
It was better before.
I think this is also look. Yeah, that's fine.
It's all good.
Yeah,
I've got the no shame in my game background.
Ah,
I can see your underwear hanging over there.
I'm in the woods. I'm in the trees. I'm in the grass. I like this.
So we see we got the theme for our podcast. Changing backgrounds.
Oh yeah. Oh, you need marijuana plants.
This is gonna be my. This is my shit.
Oh, God.
One with nature.
Your skin tone is gelling so well. With
Green is my shit. Green is my color. Green is my color.
oh,
Hmm.
okay. Green is your color. Okay, that's great. That's great. So, how was you guys' weekend?
It was good.
Was good? Okay, that's great.
Mine was good. I spent some time with some friends up in Connecticut.
Oh, that's great. Okay.
Drove back last night. Horrible drive. I hate driving and shit.
Oh, wow.
High and a little drunk. Oh, it's the worst shit in the world.
Oh my God. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
I
terrible.
love driving.
Do you?
I don't.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
don't.
That's your driving cap?
No. No, I haven't driven since I've been out here in New York. I haven't had a car in years, actually,
Oh, wow.
but
Oh, okay.
people always have me drive their car.
Yeah. I was also thinking the other day because I don't like driving as well. I mean, I'm a good driver. I had never had any accidents, but I don't like driving.
Mm,
I didn't enjoy it per se.
mm.
Yeah, it's not one of
It
my
depends on what
faves.
road you're on.
Sorry? What?
I said it depends on what road you're on. Like,
No.
driving through California, I've driven up and down California a bunch of times, but like the five is the straight through freeway and it goes through all of these cattle pastures
Oh,
and stuff. So it half the
love that.
time it smells like cow poop.
I love that.
But I'll take 2 extra hours to drive through PCH, which goes along the coast, and it's just gorgeous.
Okay.
You know,
Okay. I mean, I was just driving up and down from Austin, and I didn't mind it, but it's not my one of my favorite. I think it's kind of therapeutic for me if I'm in a bus. I like that experience, change of energy, and especially I really like driving through Virginia. the green pastures. It's like a dream for me. Such
Mm.
huge, green fields. But they were brown these days, so that's that. But I don't like driving in general.
The pastors made me reminded me when I was a kid.
Uh-huh.
My father used to when we used to drive past cow pastures, he would say, "Take a deep inhale and smell it. It'll make you stronger and shit." And I just thought, Evan said, driving all the way over here cross country through the cow pastures, how strong would I have been? You
Mhm.
know,
Mhm.
getting to New York.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's
I mean,
I've been a powerhouse
I don't
with
believe
all
in
those cow pastures.
I don't believe in heaven, but
Mm.
that's for me, that is my definition, or in my dreams, that's the heaven that I see.
Cow pastures?
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's
Like a
Well,
huge
very Indian of you.
fields.
yeah. But that yeah, but that's are you Muslim? Are you Indian
I am
or
Muslim, yeah. Pakistani, but yeah,
Hindu?
yeah,
Okay.
not Hindu, Muslim, yeah.
To a
Um,
Hindu that's there, that would be heaven, cow pastures, because the cows are holy. So
Yes.
they would have some
No,
correlations.
I mean, the green pastures, like with horses or cows or whatever, but the huge green pastures, that's what I have in my mind for heaven, the concept of heaven, not the
Like
golf.
you have an Indian background, right? But you're from Pakistan. Is
I am from Pakistan. My
that right?
parents were from India.
Yeah, what?
Okay.
But my parents were from India.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Uh,
Migrated from India to Pakistan after the partition.
oh,
Ah,
Yep.
okay, that
wow.
makes perfect sense.
Do you speak any of the Indian languages?
Yes, I do speak Hindi. I can understand Punjabi. I can also understand borderline Sindhi language as well. Yeah, that's about it.
Does your parents identify themselves as Afghanistan or Indian?
My dad was like our ancestors were from Afghanistan who migrated to India.
Oh, okay. Okay.
And then,
So always in Afghanistan.
uh, sorry,
So you're always in Afghanistan. You're
Um,
Afghanistanian.
you mean Pakistan or
That's- Oh, where are you from? Pakistan or Afghanistan?
Pakistan? Pakistan.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Then
yeah,
I got the whole fucking story all fucked up and mixed
yeah.
up.
That's all right. So basically, the India was always attacked by Afghanis and Turkish, you know, and then after hundreds of years, when they were subjected to this bullshit, then there were crossbreedings, and then people like me came out.
Well, I mean, I know there had to be some kickback. I mean, of course, you're Afghanistan from Afghanistan, families from Afghanistan. Who
My
be
like hundreds of years ago, my dad was also from India. I mean, he was born in India. My granddad also born in India. But before that, probably,
Afghanistan.
hmm, interesting.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, the like I said, Yusuf Zai, like the race, the tribe, that is that belongs to Afghanistan, and many leading entertainers in India, they belong from the same tribe.
Hmm.
Okay.
Yep.
I'm from the Zulu tribe.
Zulu tribe. Okay, that's great. Yeah.
Oh yeah, you got the 23andMe back?
Yeah, I actually did my ancestry and shit. I did my ancestry. I told you that's how I know that about that little secret part about me. That little, I don't want people
We
to know
share that.
about.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I don't, I usually don't tell people.
Mhm.
Oh.
Yeah, they don't trust me after they find out.
I think you are probably more white than Obama. I think.
Nah, definitely not. Obama was, well, oh no, no, no. Obama's parents, his mother was white.
Yeah,
My
his
mother's
mom
not
was like
white.
straight up a white chick. His dad
Yeah,
was
yeah,
super
yeah.
black though.
Yeah. So yeah, my mother has a little is half white, not me.
Yeah.
I'm
No,
all
but
Negro.
your
I'm
your looks
all
your looks are more white than him. That's what I'm saying. your
No,
looks, your hair, everything, eyes, everything, it's more.
you got the Jew.
Uh,
Oy vey. Oi.
Well,
no, not
you know
even
what I always say, it only really matters how the cops treat you. You
that.
know, everybody can have their opinion until you get fucking pulled over. And then that's when the fucking rubber meets the
Very well
road.
said. Well said.
Yo, and I turned into the biggest white boy you've ever seen in your fucking life. That's like my kryptonite for cops. Whenever they pull me on, I'm like, gee whiz, officer, how are you doing today? And shit. Yeah.
Yeah. You
My
have a
name is Dave
Nickelback
Allen.
CD, like in case of emergency, you
No,
throw it.
I'm Dave Allen from upstate New York, Monticello. You ever heard of it? Yeah, I'm not from here. I'm just down here at the
Put on some
convention. I
Tom
don't know
Petty and
anything
the
about it.
Heartbreakers.
It always fucking works. It always works. White cops, it always works.
Oh my God.
Black cops, they want to take me out of the car and beat the shit out of me and shit. So I gotta be careful. Puerto Rican cops, especially, because they'll try to identify with me. They'll
Oh,
say something in Spanish. And when I'm looking at them like, yo, my last name is Allen, motherfucker. It's not Alvarez. Then they're
Oh,
like, they get a little mean. The
oh,
Spanish cops and black cops. White
okay.
cops, I can get away from with murder. As long as I say, yo, gee whiz, officer. I didn't know. I don't know whose gun that is. They'll like carry along. They'll give me the white privilege card. But that's you ever see this guy on, and I don't know, I don't want to take over the show, guys. Tell me when to
No, no,
stop
no,
and
no. Go
oh
shit.
ahead.
no, take it over, dude. It's
Oh,
your episode.
yeah.
Now, you ever see the guy on the CIA agent, and he talks about, he says, what is what is the most important thing did you learn as a CIA agent, right? And it's some scruffy, young guy. He's probably in his 30s, 40s, but he says, um, the ability to empathize with other people
Mm,
and not use my perspective when I'm talking to them. So I can compromise people by stepping over into their shoes,
Oh,
basically.
fuck.
mm.
That's scary.
He said that's the biggest thing the CIA taught him. And then I started thinking about certain things. I had a friend just recently, we were talking about this. He's at work and we're talking about fucking politics. And he says, uh, I'm at work and I say something like uh yeah, something Trump, very Trump statement about the little, but it was a little statement.
Yeah.
And the Mexican cleaner or the janitor of the school was like, hey, he pulled him to the side and was like, listen, I voted for him too. you know, like, you know, she would never say that shit outwardly to anybody else or
Yeah.
share that information.
Yep.
But because he empathized with an idea about Trump, or he would acted as though he voted for Trump,
Yep.
which he didn't vote, might
Yep.
I add. But she was able to identify with him and come out that yo,
Yep.
I do the same thing. I did the same thing.
And she
Um,
wasn't even a legal U.S. citizen either.
no, she is like a Venezuelan or some shit. That made the story better. I'm sorry.
All the illegal votes, they all went for Trump.
Yeah, yeah. So the ability, if I wanted to be rich tomorrow, I would become a Republican. And I would be make $1 million if I started denouncing everything the Democrats are doing and being pro-Republican. They would fucking embrace me. Uh, they would embrace me, wrap their
Dude, it can
legs right
still
around
happen
me.
tomorrow. There's a huge slush fund for entertainers and comedians and musicians and stuff just to be pro-Trump. Like
Yeah, but I'm
you,
not a
they,
piece. You got to be a
that
real
money is out
deviant.
there.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. But you got to be a real deviant motherfucker to be like, yo, I'm going for the money. Fuck everybody else, and let me just side with the
But I
Republicans so
think
I can make this bread.
But I think I think just like you said about CIA guy, I think as a comedian, I really dig that aspect, that I switch sides when the audience think that I'm liberal, I switch to Republican, and when they think I'm
Mm,
Republican, I switch to liberal. And I think that's also a very important part of our research,
yeah.
that that we understand all the perspectives and not take any sides and just be neutral and then keep deceiving and dodging the audience.
It's all about deception.
Yes. Yes.
Well, I say, do you know how much harder it is to protest the government when the president is black? Like so much harder. So
It is
much
hard.
harder.
Did you vote for Obama, Ev?
Uh, yeah, I did. I voted for one time. One time. Yeah,
Not a
that's the
second
only
time.
time I voted for a Democrat. I usually
You're
vote for Vermin
yo,
Supreme.
see, you find out some strange shit. So you're a Republican, Ev?
No, God no. What do you mean?
Oh,
I'm an
okay.
anarchist.
Oh, okay. Anonymous,
An anarchist.
an
I am
analyst,
anonymous too.
and an analyst.
Like Emma Goldman. Like I'm a Maganista.
You got my joke. He doesn't. He
Oh,
doesn't get that shit
sorry.
sometimes. Like it doesn't, or
I'm
he
a
just
little
doesn't
slow.
acknowledge
He he
my
doesn't
homophobic slurs. He doesn't
he,
fucking
yeah, he doesn't acknowledge when you trample on
not.
his intellectual
He's like
stuff.
this. He just like he's batting away a fucking fly. Like he doesn't
Hey,
even
when
like
you
that.
disregard, or when you try to avoid or ignore his intellectual tirade, he
N-
just ignores.
He just goes in right.
Yes.
That's Ev. Ev, I don't give a fuck.
I mean,
Kaczynski.
I was speaking to a PhD doctor yesterday, an African American, very distinguished, and he was protesting for veterans against the administration. But he was saying that where the fuck are the Democrats? They just made their money 4 years and now they are enjoying, and set aside, and the election cycle is not in, and only AOC and Bernie Sanders are protesting. So that's the worst part of why people disowned Democrats in this
They're
election.
not
it's
reading the
always been
polls.
that way. The Democratic Party exists to disempower like radical leftist movements. It's
Oh
like you
my
just funnel their
God.
energy
What the
into
fuck?
useless like churning that
Yeah.
does
No,
nothing.
Yeah, if you go back to
here,
50s, yes, you are right. You're right.
here's the challenge. Democrats inherently are. If you fuck up, you're in trouble. I'm not fucking with you. If you do this, I don't give a fuck. If you rape a child, I don't give a fuck. If you do whatever, I'm not fucking with you and shit, right? And so everybody falls into can have their own free thought about how their opinion are on their Democratic representatives and shit, right? Very different with the Republicans. You have to fall in line, foot
Yes.
locked in. It doesn't matter you want to fuck a kid. You know what I'm
Yes.
saying? As long as you are representing me as a Republican and getting what I need to get done, it doesn't matter. And they're more like it's true indeed. The word cult.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter what their leader does
Yeah.
as long as their needs are being met. As long as they can feel like they're better than other people,
Hmm.
them
Yeah.
and us.
Yeah.
And I applaud Democrats for that purpose. Is like you could do it does. We're not gonna fucking if you're doing something fucking wrong, we're not gonna follow you because I have that ability to have that free thought. And I may, if the Republican person is talking common sense, there's a good point that I may even vote fucking Republican. There is no loyalty. There's no, and which is good, but then it's bad because then we look what we have now. We have Trump in office,
Because
and
what you're saying, Trump is a Democrat.
right,
Yes.
very much so.
Yes.
Yes,
His MO is totally democratic. Yeah. I
yeah,
mean, in that
but
sense.
Susie puts on the Republican cape. All that's
He
out the
figured out what
window.
you're saying.
Yeah, exactly, exactly.
Yeah. And
I'm
then
gonna pull out my old standby Emma Goldman quote. If voting changed anything, they'd make it illegal.
that's true as well. It's true.
Mhm.
You're too fucking smart. I know you have that quote written somewhere fucking down. I know you're gonna say, this is what I'm gonna say today, because I know we're gonna have a fucking y- we're gonna have a conversation about politics, and I'll hit him with an Emma Gold. I don't even know who the fuck Emma Gold is. Is
Right.
she
Emma
like the
Goldman,
green
yeah.
leader? The green leader or something like that?
She was a famous anarchist
Oh.
in the United
Oh,
States.
I
okay.
mean, the problem, I think, with what you just said is that uh, lately Democrats have become, the fall in line kind of people with the cancel culture, and that is very sad. And it was like, adapt or adopt or get out of the way. That kind of thinking is where when you don't have a DNC, there's no primary election, and then just if you install someone, then this is bound to be the result.
Right. They need leadership. They need somebody strong
Of
with some
course.
leadership right now.
Yes.
Uh,
And they're just looking,
direction.
and they're not even looking around. That's the sad part. They're not even, pushing people who are like really talented, like Joan Ossoff, or these Castro brothers, or even Buttigieg, and people. They're scared. That the biggest problem that I thought you were about to say was that they're snowflakes.
Oh no.
Yeah, I thought you were
We've
about
had
to say that. Yeah,
two Democratic Congress people die of old age in office in the
yeah,
last month
yeah.
because the Democratic Party is so old because they refuse to cycle out
Yes,
their representatives
yes,
because they don't want the people to be actually represented because the Democratic Party does not represent the people that they say that they represent. They
yes.
just do a completely different thing than what the people want them to do.
Right.
And you're stuck with it because they say, I mean, the whole platform is we
Yes.
don't like Republicans. They don't have any platform of their own.
Wow, that's a billion-dollar word you just said. That's the problem. The thing is that for the same reason, they are still in denial, and I think the deaths of Elijah Cummings and John Lewis was, in fact, in the lines of the same deaths that you just said. You know, uh, they could not believe that the democracy that they worked for all their lives was torn into pieces in their in 2020 like that. However, you as a a pragmatic person, you have to step back and analyze what's going on and what's not going on. And if something is falling apart, you better step up and fix it, and not be in a denial and keep wondering what did we do wrong, or start shedding tears. That's totally against. That's what Dave was saying. That's against the spirit of conservatism. You hold on to things. Now Democrats are holding on to things.
I mean, the war in Gaza is the biggest divisive issue, and both parties are on the same side.
Ironically.
Mm.
Not it's by design.
Yes, yes, yes.
Yeah.
And the Democratic Party, just like Bernie Sanders, like if Bernie Sanders was the nominee, then they would have won, but they would rather lose and have
Yes.
Bernie Sanders represent the Democratic
No,
Party.
no, no. Somehow they have this illusion that Jews cannot win.
I,
Well,
I like the guy in
I
Pennsylvania. I like the guy in Pennsylvania.
He would have
yes,
won. It's not
yes,
He
about him
might.
winning. They didn't want him to win because
yes,
the Democratic Party is not there to win elections. They're there to disempower the people and keep the rich in control. That's all they do.
say the last thing
Well,
again.
It's just to keep the rich in control. Like
Oh
that's all
my
it is.
God! Wow.
you're an anarchist.
Write. Why don't you write an article on it?
Eh.
A white paper on it? Yes.
I'll send
This
you
is.
some stuff from 1910 that was already written.
Oh my God! The history is repeating, huh?
Yeah.
It always does.
Yes. I
It
mean,
always
I
does.
thought that it would, shift sides, or shuffle so much with this information warfare in these times, but I'm shocked the way like the politics is working. Like Evan just said, I did not know that it is so close to what it used to be. And the same way how the money works, despite the fact that we are living in a virtual economy, everything is on numbers on cards and Apple wallets and stuff like that, but it's still working the same way. And probably the link is what he just said, that the politics is controlling the economy, and which it should not.
Well, the definition of politics
Mhm.
is distribution of resources.
Yes,
That's what politics means,
correct. Literal meaning, yeah.
literally.
Oh my God, I never knew that. Politics. I
Evans,
thought politics meant bullshitting around prejudices.
it means make as much money as you fucking can
Yes,
off of people and shit, and be slick and get it
that's right.
by
Yeah,
any means
exactly. If you have
necessary.
generational wealth, then both parties represent you. Look at
Yeah,
that.
Yeah.
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 It's all about money. It's all about the fucking.
I
It's all
mean,
about the
I would
dollar.
say that when we talk about nepotism and when we talk about this what do you call that these imperialistic clans like Bidens and Clintons and Obamas, then
Kennedy,
it's like it's and at least in the Republican Party we don't see that anymore. There are no and of course the Kennedys as well.
Trumps,
Yeah,
the Trumps.
now yeah, now of course it's a boiling point now because it had expired with all the Bushes, but yeah, it's gonna take a toll now. And again, when I was speaking to this PhD yesterday, the PhD doctor yesterday, he said the thing is that the saddest part is that the Democrats are not doing anything. There is no response to it, so they're gonna just go on and on. The
They,
Republicans,
they, there's no leadership. They
yeah,
need
yeah,
a strong. I thought Hakeem Jeffries was going to be a great leader,
right,
but he's more of an orator. We need
yes,
less orators and more
yes,
leaders.
that's right. Same is with this
Um,
Pennsylvania guy as well.
yeah, he's another one.
Yeah.
Obama like smooth tongue,
Yes,
slippery.
yes.
And that's the problem with our politics, but that's what people want to believe. People will vote those type of people into office. If you could talk yourself, it's all about how you present yourself and shit.
Another
And
another problem that I feel on the lines of what Evan is saying, and also what you are saying, is that if it is all about money, then give it to businessmen, and that's what happened.
yeah,
Lot of
yeah.
regulations, lot of
But
tax.
it's not such a great they gave it to a fucking comedian. They didn't give it to a
Yeah.
fucking businessman. He's a fucking funny fuck who doesn't give a fuck. He's like Evan and shit, but older
Hey, don't you dare talk about Zelensky like that.
and and more gay than Evan. Those are the Trump tapes, him getting fucked in the ass.
Ooh, you have
That
that
wasn't a slice
video?
on you. Anything I ever say about you, Evan, is never mean spirited, brother. By no
Don't
means.
turn me on like that, Dave.
That's how you diffuse me. That's how you diffuse me. You neutralize me with those words. I'll be like, wait a minute, maybe I'm turning him on. Maybe I should
Maybe he's into BDSM.
he's all that shit. Evan's a little freaky about it. So he's like, "Yeah, I can't wait till this fucking Zoom call's over.
Hey, I'm not. They are. I just give them what they want.
Give them what they want. I watched Shane Gillis last night.
Oh
Gillis?
yeah.
Yo, I like fucking Shane Gillis and shit. And he's fucking a leaning Republican. Nah, he's like very liberal, like super liberal, but leaning Republican, as he was stated and shit. He's a funny fucking dude, man.
Mhm.
Good, very,
He's got
very. He
some
says a
comedy
lot.
chops.
Yeah. Oh, God, son, the kid's fucking funny as shit. Um, love his comedy and shit. Who are some of your favorites?
I mean,
Well, he's not one of my favorites yet, but he's definitely somebody I'm,
I mean,
warming up to.
yeah. I mean, for me, the Sarah Silverman,
Oh,
Bill
oh,
Hicks,
Sarah Silverman.
yeah, Bill Hicks, and also Louis Black. But people don't like his kind of comedy. I used to do the way he used to, scholarly style, but people like dick and pussy jokes, so I switched.
Oh,
And of course, Richard Pryor.
you switched from dick and pussy jokes, you said,
No,
or you
I
switched
switched
to?
to switched to.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. You're a dirty bird. Uh,
I don't know.
Patrice O'Neill, he occupies all three spots. Honorary mention for Eric Andre. That's it.
but Eric, okay. Because I was like Patrice O'Neill because every comedian today says Patrice O'Neill is their fucking favorite, but then you added that little Eric Andre, who I fucking love. Eric fucking no homo though, no homo, not like that. But
But I like his skits and stuff. It's not like his comedy. It's not like his stand up,
yeah, I
you
like.
know.
Oh, you like his stand up, Eric
No,
Andre?
no. I
Or
mean, it's okay. I don't have a problem. It's I
oh,
don't
did
have
you
a
say
problem.
what did you say about Eric Andre though? You said Eric Andre
Like
though,
his
right?
show, like the Eric Andre show is hilarious.
Yeah, that's just fucking yeah. That's
It's
fucking
wild.
insane. That's
Yeah.
insane. He doesn't give a fuck. Like,
No, yeah. That's I respect it.
you love it. I know you don't give because Ev doesn't
I
give a
like
fuck.
the one that they wouldn't air that they had to stop that they went around to to these moms and they're like, "Can I hold your newborn baby?" They were
Oh
like
my God.
doing a contest to who could hold the most babies.
No, he's a fucking
Yeah,
sicko, man.
I know.
He he pushes the what's called. You know who Eric Andre? You ever see Eric Andre?
No,
Doctor. Oh,
I
okay.
need to check him out. Yeah.
Yeah, he's fucking hilarious, man. He's fucking
It's just amazing. Fortunately, we are living in these times because back in the day, used to just download stuff from Casa for classic comedians like Pryor and Carlin and Danny Bruce and but now everything is available on Apple Music,
everything.
if not YouTube, because YouTube has stuff that is not available on Spotify or Apple Music, and so many specials and so many different kind of comedians, and it's just a perfect world. So because many a times many of these comedians are not even remotely known, but they are amazing because of their material and their content and different directions. And it's so refreshing because you learn new writing techniques.
I was watching some earlier about Andrew Dice Clay and shit, and that's more my era. Like younger people don't really know Andrew Dice Clay. They didn't, I grew up with Andrew Dice Clay, but now he on Instagram he goes around and just you know goes to people, hey, you get the stuff,
Mhm.
and they're like, what the fuck are you talking about? That I get the stuff, that's his whole thing now, and that people don't recognize him anymore,
Mhm.
unless he's got the leather jacket and the leather pants,
Okay.
and he's
Yeah.
cocky.
Yes.
Everybody's gonna fucking. Some people may remember him, but majority of people do not remember him. And this fucking guy packed MSG Stadium. He did a show at MSG,
Yeah,
packed the
that's
fucking.
that's one problem, these days, that again, it has become kind of a status symbol, and knowing the Joneses, keeping up with the Joneses, and but it's good the way Instagram works for business. Now you get to know a lot of people, and you can inbox them and things like that. But yeah, again, I really don't care if nobody knows him, as long as his content is stunning for
Well,
me.
that's what you get. That's what you get for just like cutting against the grain of the culture in that way.
And that's
You
what
know,
comedy
that's what
is.
Andrew, he was just a symbol
Yeah.
of like the resistance to the dominant, like to wokeness or whatever from back then. And
Right.
so it's like nobody actually cared about him or his comedy. I mean, some people did, sure,
Okay.
but like the reason why I was packing MSG is
Mhm.
because he was willing to say stuff that other people weren't willing to say. But that doesn't mean that it was funny.
Okay. Yeah, of course. And for me, it shouldn't have to be funny. I don't care, as long as it is thought provoking, and I don't want to categorize it, because for me, comedy is a bigger rebellion than rock and roll, or
Like
drama.
nobody else is telling jokes about hitting women, but I'll tell jokes about hitting women. And then
Yeah.
people will pack the stadium to hear jokes about hitting women, but it doesn't mean that hitting women jokes are well made and hilarious. They're not going to stand the test of time.
Yeah. But women do deserve to get hit sometimes. You're horrible, son. You laughed at that shit. You're horrible. That's the Afghanistani tradition right there.
I
The
mean,
no woman.
No.
when we talk about Shaquille O'Neal's donkey punch, or you
A
know,
doggy punch.
yeah, and hair pulling, and different
In
positions.
Afghanistan, is that
Each section.
actually actual donkeys though?
No, in Afghanistan, they are mostly into sodomy. and because it's not intercourse and it's not against Islam, so sodomy is
But actual donkeys, though.
donkey stuff is more in the rural area where I lived, like Karachi, Sindh.
Oh, you
Yeah.
fucked a donkey before?
No, I have not. No, I
No,
wouldn't like.
no.
I wouldn't like. I wouldn't like the shit on my clothes.
Oh, that's a fuck. That's a whole Pornhub fucking selection right there. You can select that. Shit on dick by donkey.
I feel like the U.S. is like the only country that doesn't have this. Everybody else, it's like it's sheep, it's
I know
donkeys, it's
U.S. has. What are you
goats.
talking about? U.S.
About having sex with animals, and
Yes,
like the neighboring country, they're
horses,
the ones that have sex.
horses,
Like
horses.
England, Scotland, and Wales, all three of them, they're like the other two. They're the ones that have sex with
Yes.
sheep.
I mean, I have this side chick, and her partner used to fuck horses, and his dick is totally mutilated because of the disease and all those things. And she told me, and I couldn't believe it. And yeah,
Mutilated?
yeah, like so many diseases on his dick.
Right,
Yeah, so
right. He didn't wear a condom?
wearing a condom
Yeah.
requires an Olympics. It's a competition. It's a tough job. So you might as well
Yeah.
keeping the hard on while wearing the right side is a big challenge.
So sodomy
The
is big
comedy
in
is right there, and we're just completely
yeah,
avoiding it.
we're right. We're fucking I was gonna go for you, Eb, with the sodomy shit. And then I was like, I stopped. I said, leave Eb fucking alone and shit. You know what I'm saying?
And
Leave Eb alone.
even they decorate the ass in Afghanistan. You know that
What's that?
they
Oh,
decorate
they'll put
yeah,
how? How?
like a henna. You know henna, like a tattoo. The
Oh,
Oh,
and now
yeah.
yeah, they put it
really?
on the asshole.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Right? Yeah,
That's
yeah.
a thing. That's a thing.
Yes. Yep.
Wow, I'm going to Afghanistan.
Yeah.
Just
And also, and the other school of thought, what they say is that if you put in the ass, then it's you have to remarry.
Wait, so there's a whole philosophy.
Yes,
There's a
ass
quote by
philosophy.
some great Afghanistanian who said,
The
"What is his name? What is his
the
name?"
anal literature of uh,
Wow.
yeah.
this dude
And he
is
put,
greater than Aristotle.
all right.
Yeah, and in Afghanistan, you have to actually kidnap the girl after getting married. So there is a proper ceremony where the guy's family come and kidnap the girl before the marriage.
I used to tell a joke. I used to tell a joke. I say, I say the crime, you tell me the race.
Yeah,
And the first time I would say, chops up their family and then eats them.
yeah.
And then the crowd, I would say, which person, which race does that? And the crowd would say, white people, or they get, white people, right? Black people step on your shoe and then they'll shoot you. Black people. And then I said, enjoys group rape. And they were like who? And I was like, Indians. That's their
Oh,
fucking thing. A
ooh,
nice group rape. That's fucking right of it. Yeah.
Group
I
rape,
love
like
how
in.
much this conversation has devolved. This is
Oh,
perfect.
give me a context of group rape as in.
Okay, you and a few of your male villagers fucking find a girl on the street and
Oh
you
yeah, yeah,
fucking grab her and
yeah,
you
yeah. That's
fucking
true.
and you
That's
have a group rape.
not even
You,
not even villages, even in urban areas.
yeah, just that's big in India. That's a that's
Yeah,
a
that's their
that's
thing.
a big thing. Yo, one Indian guy got fucking pissed at me
Yeah,
when he got up on stage. He was like, now I'm a fucking rapist.
yeah.
And then I thought to myself,
And I got an answer for you.
that
It's
shit
only
is
because the
real.
white
That's
chicks are willing.
no, these are yeah. Oh, white chicks are always willing for some group rape and shit.
You gave me so much content for my book.
Oh,
Uh,
yeah?
yeah,
Yeah.
I'm writing this
Yeah,
soon.
but the crowd would get into that. They'd be like, white people. And I go, who likes killing their babies, female babies? And they're like, who? And I'm like, Asians, of course. Asians like the infant side. That's their thing. Every race has
It's all
their
financial.
Yeah, it is.